Chicago's landmark Montgomery Ward building is a monument to retailing days gone by.
Thank you for calling Groupon.
But what's inside these days?
When we think about the future of the company, we think about this mission that we have to transform the way people buy from local businesses.
Andrew Mason is the CEO of Groupon, as in group coupon. Get it? And it's the fastest growing company in history.
I don't even know what this is.
If you would just break down for me, how does Groupon work for the people who've just not heard about it yet?
So it's very simple. You sign up for Groupon, and every morning you get an email that features a great local business. It could be a restaurant, it could be theater, it could be a sporting event, it could be a spa, or it could be a haircut or something. 50% off, 60, 70% off or more.
Seems like a simple idea, but it took Mason to bring it to life 2 years ago at the then tender age of 28. So far, Groupon sold more than 25 million of these discounted coupons, and analysts say revenue could hit $1 billion by next year. And Groupon just turned down a near $6 billion buyout from Google. Now, get this. In December of 2008, Groupon had 400 subscribers. Today, it has 40 million Groupon groupies in 35 countries and 335 cities who get an email offer every day. And it's got competition. A similar site called Living Social has 10 million members in 5 countries, with more competitors nipping at their heels.
Cheers.
Here's how their deal worked with Living Social.
We did extremely well. We sold over 1,100 coupons.
Which bought a $150 dinner for $75. Do the math. That's $82,500 in coupons in just one day. Typically, the website takes half. The business walks away with the other half.
I've even seen it in my office, walking down the hall.
Linda Abraham of ComScore keeps tabs on consumer online traffic. She says the sites are the perfect marriage of social networking and local businesses. Well, it's becoming a social activity.
It's a social activity, exactly, and I think it combines the social, good deal, and the local, and I think those three things really make it.
The point is that merchants can get customers in the door in a big way.
Well, I think a big part of it is about trial, and if you talk to some of the local retailers, I think that's what they will tell you, that it's really hard for a local store to get 600, 700, 800 new people coming to a restaurant, for example, in a given time period.
I love the length on you.
Ricardo Rojas picked up 600 new customers at his small Manhattan salon.
So the minute the Living Social deal goes up, is that the minute the phone started to ring?
The minute that it started the phone ringing. Yeah, non-stop, absolutely.
Jennifer Heathcote called in for a hair straightening.
What are you getting today?
Okay, I'm getting the keratin treatment, and it's usually $500, and I got it for $150.
Let's talk about the kind of money that you think you made as a result of Living Social.
Again, I think it's not about the amount of money that you make. It's actually it's about the client that you meet and then the client that you can keep.
More customers in a day than they might get in a month.
Over at Living Social, CEO Tim O'Shaughnessy says it's not just about short-term profits. It's about marketing.
How do you get retailers to agree to offer their goods and services for 50, even 70% off the price that they would charge a normal consumer walking in the front door?
Well, if you think about it, it's really a new advertising method for them that's very, very trackable. So if they were to go and buy ads, whether it's in the Yellow Pages or a newspaper or even on...
I don't know anyone who's reading the Yellow Pages or the newspaper right now for an ad.
Well, there you go. They're lowering their prices, but they're also taking their marketing budgets to zero.
Living Social, by the way, just got a $175 million investment from Amazon
I'm so addicted.
and probably wishes all its customers were like O'Shaughnessy himself.
I have a weekend getaway that I will take my wife on. I actually just bought my Christmas tree at Santa's Forest, which I'll pick
For
up this week.
$45.
Yeah.
What was the original price on that?
Oh, it probably around 85 or so.
Not bad. There's a discount.
So what's the future of these sites? Linda Abraham of ComScore sees virtually unlimited potential.
Right now it's really consumery. Does it get to a business place where companies are all of a sudden using services like this, where healthcare is this way, where education is this way, where housing, cars, you name it?
Well, I think that probably most companies in America are thinking about it as we speak.
The power of group buying.
Exactly, exactly. This is a model that you can't ignore.
So you see something bigger than what's already happening right now.
Yeah, we really think we've just scratched the surface.
Crystal Nails, this is Jessica.
I had an 11 o'clock appointment and it's 11:30.
Like, I'll put you down. There's just a wave of, like, 5 people ahead of you.
There's an avalanche of new customers piling into Crystal Nail Salon in Chicago.
I didn't expect that much. I expect probably maybe 1,000 or so.
Instead, owner Fu Boy sold more than 5,100 $28 manicure pedicure deals in one day.
Pretty much they balanced out my income for the first year.
It was an amazing day for Boy and his 4-month-old business. His secret? Advertising with Groupon.com, a website that gives individuals group buying power with small businesses. The deal was such a great success that it overwhelmed Boy's business and customer patience.
I think at some point, sometimes maybe the companies have to realize when they're getting overbooked and consider that as well.
I have tried to accommodate everyone. I try to fit everyone in by the schedule, not try to say yes or take everyone in at once. I just have to say no to some clients.
CEO Andrew Mason created Groupon in November of 2008, and the growing success of the company has created an unimaginable problem in a struggling economy. What do you do when you have too many customers?
I remember in Boston, maybe 6 months ago or so, we sold 5,000 Groupons for a mani-pedi place, and we had customers that couldn't get an appointment for 6 months. And that was kind of the first thing that happened when we realized, wow, we need to, it's not good for something like this to happen.
2,873 Groupons, which far exceeded our expectations.
Yogi has been open for about 2 years. The restaurant is owned by 5 friends that we met in college. For every $20 you spend, you're gonna get a $50 worth of Groupon.
Let's Dish is the region's leader in the meal assembly business. Busy customers come to our store to stock up on fresh, convenient meals that they can put in their freezer. We've been recognized as Product of the Year. We've been Best of Washington in a lot of categories. It was $79 for a $136 Groupon.
People know Butter Lane for a couple of things. We have a couple of really important points of difference from other cupcake companies. We use only organic dairy. It's locally sourced from farm co-ops in New Jersey and upstate New York. We have a half dozen that we sell for $16. With the Groupon, you could come in and get a half dozen for $8.
Spring Restaurant is primarily known for its seafood, obviously the service, just being in a friendly kind of fun neighborhood. The award we're most proud of is our James Beard Award, which Chef Sean McLean won Best Chef Midwest. Spring offered $35 for $75 Groupon.
We did, a lot of things, but small things like flyers and online, like city search, for example. The return on investment on that is very, very low.
We've tried radio and TV. For as far as a one-day return on investment, getting new customers into the store, we've never had anything like Groupon.
We didn't have to write a check. We didn't have to lay out any money. We didn't have to buy anything from them.
But we don't have a lot of resources to spread the word.
It didn't hurt our cash flow. There was no money out at the beginning.
There's nothing to lose, pretty much. It's nothing to lose, but everything to gain.
We were watching religiously
We ended up with almost 2,000 people, you know, who signed up for the deals.
We expected no more than 400. We got 412, and we were delighted with the results.
We increased 25% of foot traffic a day.
You know, the phone calls and people following us on Twitter, our Facebook fans increased, everything. We just saw an immediate bump.
So after this Groupon expires, we're going to work with Groupon again, try to get another deal going, because this is very effective. Why go another way?
We would recommend Groupon to other businesses. And I think, in fact, actually, we're already looking into using it with one of our other restaurants.
I would recommend Groupon without any reservation. I think it's really going to help put our shop on the map in New York City.